is there. Uh, I would like to keep the floor open for any sort of questions because I'm starting with questions from you. Then I'll slowly come to the ICANN security structure and everything. I have the background of information technology, but for the past 9 years, I've been working in cybersecurity and information system security. I have led the draft of cybercrime law of Afghanistan, and e-transaction and e-signature laws and policies and everything. So feel free to ask any question in these topics. Once you are online, how secure you are?
You mean how secure we are regarding to how much we are secure? Or?
Yeah. You're online. Are you secure?
No.
Are you safe?
No.
So you don't have the confidence?
That you are secure.
No one has it.
No, because there's always some risks behind.
Okay. Risk is always there. That's good.
But do you think your emails are read by somebody on the way, or
Do you have your privacy?
Um,
Is it respected or not?
it is somehow, but it can be.
I'm your service provider. I provide you internet services at home and your office. Do you trust the services that
we
I'm
need to
providing?
trust.
You need to trust. Okay. Or is it like?
It's
Okay.
mandatory.
I would call this you're accepting the risk.
Yes.
Because when it comes to the risk, we have different strategies.
Four strategies,
Exactly.
yes.
You cancel it, okay, you accept it, you mitigate it, or you transfer it to someone.
To a third
Precisely.
party.
In a way, some people considers this as a transfer of the risk, okay? But in some cases, if I'm coming to you as a service provider, you might come up with certain questions like, okay, how safe your internet is, how secure it is, and what are the security measures that you have back in your infrastructure. Do you have firewalls or something? Maybe end user would come up with these questions. And I'll tell you like, yeah, all is well, I have everything. And in reality, I have nothing in place there. So you're trusting me, you're actually transferring the risk towards me as a provider and taking this like as an assumption that, okay, the service provider will take care of my privacy and security. But in reality, actually, it is the end user who is responsible for the security as well. Okay? Do you think there will be one entity worldwide to look after security issues?
Never ever.
Can you
Because-
imagine? Can you come up with a name? Can you say like, ICANN should take care of every single issue in terms of internet?
Security is something that you need to take care in every level of your life. I mean, developing process or everything.
Okay.
So it's a responsibility.
Okay. So yeah, that's a responsibility that you're taking it. But still, you would like to listen from someone with the latest or updates that have what are the security threats
Yeah.
coming. Okay. Suppose you're receiving an email and you're receiving email from me and I'm telling you that it was nice meeting you earlier. Please click on the below link. Yes. And get connected into my network in order to stay connected or something like that. You still trust the table talk that we had earlier, and based on that, you click on it. But there are like ways that you need to be trained for that to make sure if this link is the right link that Wafa is sending you. Maybe I'm guiding you to somewhere else. So in any case, you will be responsible for that. There is no single entity we can call it like should be responsible for the security. It is very true that when it comes to the names and numbers, it is only one entity who is dealing with it, which is ICANN, with all names and numbers. Within ICANN, we have different structures. Okay, we have supporting organizations, we have committees, we have technical groups who are doing that, and one of the advisory groups within the ICANN structure is called SSAC, Security Stability Advisory Committee. This Security Stability Committee, actually, they started back in 2001. They came up with the idea of like having an advisory committee. Why? They provide their support to ICANN board and to other entities within ICANN and in 3 ways.
You're talking about SSAC or R?
No, SSAC.
SSAC.
SSAC. That is for the root.
Okay,
That's for the root stability. That's totally different
Yes.
entity, yeah.
Okay.
SSAC is Security and Stability Advisory Committee within ICANN. Now what they do is they provide their services or their support in 3 ways.
Okay.
One is coming up with a report, a very comprehensive report which takes months of time to come up with that report. You go through that report, they have done complete analysis, and they give you with the stats and give you all the details, what really happened and what will be way forward. The next thing is through comments. You wrote a paper, for example, on ID and CCTLD, and they will just go through it and they will see there's a loophole in that document, and they will comment on it that I see a security concern here, and we would like to talk about this thing. That's in terms of comment. And the other thing is advice, direct advice to the board.
So report, comment, and advice.
Yes, they have 3 types of support level. So the other one is advice, and that advice is directly to the board. Yeah, and within board we have various members, and they are representing different domains, and based on that they talk and they give advice, and that advice is like from time to time, and it's on if it is necessary, maybe on weekly basis you can call it, or whatever you recommended it. So this is how ICANN does it, but we cannot say like, okay, ICANN has a SSAC, and SSAC is responsible for my security and stability when I'm online. Since they are providing us IP addresses, they are providing us domain names. Okay, CCNSO is doing the domain registration. We have GNSO as well.
Yes.
Okay, and we have APNIC, which is coming.
Yes.
I mean, under the ICANN, yeah, and they are like regional, yeah, and those are like for every region you have different entity. They are providing you IP allocations, yeah, IP allocation. But that's not true that ICANN will be responsible. I can always advise you on that. You can go through their reports. You can even contribute to their committee. By contributing, I mean is you simply go to their website. They have certain procedures. You apply for becoming a contributor or becoming a member. You can go to their meetings, be a good listener. That would be my recommendation. If you are interested in cybersecurity or information security.
That's about SSAC, right?
SSAC, yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
In the middle. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Please go ahead.
I said I have my background in information security. I studied information security for
Great.
2 years and a half
Wow.
in Malaysia, and then I did some kind of projects. Like my project was on watermarking. Attack analysis on audio watermarking, and also we had a project for ISMS in one of our courses.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying, but because I have no programming skill, and
Background.
I'm not into it, you know.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I was worried about it, but somehow I think that you studied information security. Why you are afraid of it? Because and also I had a course on CH.
Okay.
But I wondered if it's possible to join the group without having professional skills, just study. And I know a lot of
Academic
things,
background, okay.
academically, but
Okay.
not practically.
There's one thing. When it comes to the security, it's definitely you need to have some background knowledge on that, okay? In terms of ISMS, I have done ISMS. I'm lead auditor, got certified 2 times, and contributed to my country and audited various infrastructures in this regard. But those courses do not keep it limited to those courses. Is there any certification that I do that, then I'll be a member of SSAC? That's not possible. There's no one license to kill that you get that and you say okay, now I got license to kill, I can join any committee. It's all about your background information and the way you would like to contribute. My recommendation, join their meetings. Most of their meetings are open meetings, okay? Sit there and as an observer and listen what is happening. Go through their reports. Once you know the entire structure and you catch up with the matters, But what matters are covered and what are like left way forward, slowly start contributing to it. Come up with the questions. Raise any question, concern if you have during their meetings. They open the floor for 2 minutes.
It's so hard for me to raise up my questions.
But
I think I need more time.
Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, take your time. It's not rocket science that you would say like, oh, let's give up. Okay? There are like some discussions on cryptography. I myself, I'm the founder of PKI in Afghanistan. So I implemented public key infrastructure. I know every single bit of it. In the beginning, before touching it, I was always thinking like how to handle it. It is a big infrastructure.